Good morning everyone. This class for BJC EM and BCCS EM. Today topic is introduction of plant kingdom and classification of plant kingdom. This is the general introduction of plants. First of all, the plant kingdom is differentiated into two divisions or two major groups. One is cryptogams, another one is phanerogams. Cryptogams, nothing but non-flowering plants. Cryptogams also called as non-flowering plants. That means flowers are absent. Flowers are absent in cryptogram plants. Then second group is phanerogams. These phanerogams nothing but flowering plants. That means the plants have flowers. Okay. Then later these cryptogams differentiated into three classes. One is Thallophyta, second one is Bryophyta, and third one is Pteridophyta. Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta. Then Thallophyta is differentiated into two groups. One is algae, another one is fungi. First about thallophytes. What is the meaning of thallus? You observe the first thallus. Thallus means undifferentiated plant body. Undifferentiated plant body. Undifferentiated plant body is called as thallus. What is the meaning of undifferentiated plant body? Undifferentiated plant body means general. You observe plants are look like as differentiated into stem, leaf, flowers. But undifferentiated plants means not separation of different parts of the plant. That means this is look like as leaf-like structure. The plants, thallus plants are look like as a leaf-like structure, or very delicate structures are seen in the thallophytes. This thallophytes example is algae and fungi. First one about algae. Algae is generally seen in the ponds, lakes. The above part of the plants and lakes look like as green colored structure. These green colored structures are called as algae. Some algal members are look like as green color, and some are seen as yellow color, and some are look like as red color. That means different type of algae are seen in the different type of ponds. Then next about fungi. Fungi is nothing but you generally seen in the bread pieces. Thus 3-4 days after using the bread, it is automatically attack the fungi, and the pickles and bread is spoiled by the fungi. This is one of the character of fungi, algae and fungi. Then next you observe the Bryophyta. These Bryophyta members are generally, one important character of Bryophyta is these are amphibian plants. Amphibian plants. Amphibian plants nothing but the plants are have the capacity of the living in the water and also living in the land. That means they have the two types of habitat. So these are called as amphibian plants. You can take in animals, generally frog is example for the amphibians. Okay. This is about Bryophyta. Bryophyta plants special character is these are amphibian plants. Amphibian plants nothing but they have the capacity of living in soil and also water. This condition is called amphibian. Then third one is pteridophytes. These pteridophytes also called as vesicular plants. also called as vesicular plants. Vesicular, nothing but they have the tissue, vesicular tissue, nothing but vesicular bundles, vesicular bundles. These vesicular bundles have the xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem. Xylem is used for the transportation of water and phloem is used for the transportation of nutrients and food materials. This tissue is first seen in the pteridophytes and first living land plants also called as pteridophyta plants. This is about cryptogams. These cryptogams is differentiated into three types: thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes. Then thallus. Thallus means undifferentiated plant body. Then thallophyte is differentiated into algae and fungi. Then bryophytes, then pteridophytes. This is about cryptograms. Then next about in your syllabus, algae have the different type of algal members: chlorophyce, rhodophyce and phaeophyce. Then fungi also have the different groups: penicillium, mucar. This type of different fungi structure, that means morphology and general characters and classification and also reproduction characters are seen in your first semester syllabus. This off part is totally in first sem syllabus: thallophytes, bryophytes, pteridophytes, algae and fungi. This topic is in your first semester. This is about second semester. This the plant kingdom is differentiated into two types: non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Flowering plants, nothing but the plants have the flowers. Okay, these plants are differentiated into two types. One is gymnosperms, another one is angiosperms. First of all, what is the meaning of sperms? Sperm means seed, nothing but seed. This seed, gymno means naked seeds. Gymno means naked seeds. That means the outer wall of the seed is absent. Outer wall of the seed is absent. These are called as gymnosperms. Then outer wall of the seed is present in the angiosperms. This is seed. The outer wall of the seed is present in the angiosperms and outer wall of the seed is absent in the gymnosperms. Gymnosperms have the naked seeds, angiosperms have the seed coat. This is the differences between the gymnosperms and angiosperms. Then gymnosperms have the some groups of the gymnosperms. In your second semester detailedly I will explain. Then angiosperms is differentiated into two types: monocots and dicots. Monocots and dicot plants. Monocot, nothing but they have the single cotyledon. Seed have the single cotyledon. These plants are called as monocots. You can take example is rice and bajra and corns. These are example for the monocots. Total grass family. Then dicots. Dicots means they have the seed have the two cotyledons. Two cotyledons having seeds are present or seen in the dicots. Then the example of the dicots you can take Khajanus khajana. Khajanus khajana is a best example, and moong dal. Moong dal. These are all example for the dicots. except Gramineaceae family, remaining all are in dicots. Okay, this is about plant kingdom classification. Plant kingdom classification. The major is plant kingdom is differentiated into crypto and phanero. That means non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Non-flowering plants differentiated into 3 groups, and thallophytes differentiated into 2 groups, and flowering plants differentiated into 2 groups. Then angiosperms differentiated into 2 groups. And note the chart and remember the important points. Okay, then next, all students of EM subscribe Manasa Vanaparthi channel. మీరు వనపర్తి మానస ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు ఏ వీడియో కూడా మిస్ అవ్వదమ్మా, అన్నీ వస్తాయి. నేను డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో మీకు టాపిక్ పేరు, నెక్స్ట్ ఏ క్లాస్కి సంబంధించింది అనేది ఇస్తాను. చూసుకొని వీడియోస్ మిస్ అవ్వకుండా ఫాలో అవ్వండి.